Wake up, babe. There's a new stupid presidential conspiracy theory. Donald Trump thinks the use of an autopen violates presidential pardons. Now, an autopen is a real thing. It's a robotic arm which can mimic a person's signature. Trump, in fact, has used an autopen during both of his presidencies. But Trump's friends at the Heritage Foundation have a crackpot theory that if Joe Biden didn't physically sign his pardons by hand, they're not legally valid. Trump dug in, saying that the Biden pardons are, quote, hereby declared void, vacant, and of no further force or effect because of the fact that they were done by autopen. In other words, Joe Biden did not sign them, but more importantly, he did not know anything about them. Yes, apparently the geniuses at Heritage looked at the images of the pardons online and concluded that Biden didn't sign each one by hand. But according to Newsweek, the National Archives doesn't display original copies, so these were just mock-ups. There's also photographic and video proof of Biden signing some of them, but guess what? It doesn't really matter because the documents don't need to be signed by hand to be legal. Lawyers and lay people file millions of documents every day using automated signatures. And there is no special rule for signing documents when it comes to presidents. In fact, Article 1, Section 7 of the Constitution provides, quote, every bill which shall have passed the House of Representatives and the Senate shall, before it becomes a law, be presented to the President of the United States. If he approves, he shall sign it. Now, neither the constitutional text nor the drafting and ratification debates provide any further guidance regarding what it means for the president to sign a bill he approves. At the time the Constitution was drafted, it was legally acceptable that an individual could sign a document by authorizing another person to affix their signature. This principle, known as the principle of signatures, implies that personal physical action isn't necessary for a signature to be valid. And presidents have been using gadgets to sign laws and pardons since 1803, when Thomas Jefferson pioneered the use of a robot pen. And while there's never been a Supreme Court case about its use, the George W. Bush administration asked the Office of Legal Counsel for its opinion about whether the president can sign a bill into law using an auto pen or directing a subordinate to sign. The OLC concluded that the president may do so, provided he has made the decision to approve and sign the bill. Now, if you got a presidential pardon auto-signed or not, you probably don't need a good lawyer. But if you're a normie and want a great lawyer, my law firm, the Eagle Team, can help, where you'll get a great lawyer and pay nothing unless you win. So click below.